get right into it tonight. I'm going to bring Lloyd right straight in with us. Lloyd, you on there?
Hey,
Hey,
yeah, I'm here.
welcome. We made another week, man.
Yeah, I I I survived the week. I
Well,
just got to say one thing.
yeah.
I got 4 years of grumpy material now.
Boy, that you got more than four coming. You got a lifetime of grumpy material coming. Welcome, everybody, to
Yeah.
the ununited Republican state of China.
Yeah.
Anyway, uh, okay, that's off
Good
my.
thing I like Chinese food.
I don't like it that damn much. Hello, everybody in chat. Marcel, hey man, I missed the meeting today. I was out doing something else that came up. John F., Bob Casey, Kenny Cardosa, Ken Hoffbauer, he's in traffic. He's driving. He's not going to be typing much, but he's going to try and listen in. He's on his way home, so I know that, and we'll talk about that in a little while. Rick Halber, Rick Halber, howdy. There, we get that out of there somehow.
Want to
Sonari,
say
of course,
howdy
is
and
in the
hello at
chat.
the same time?
What's that?
Were you trying to say howdy and hello at the same time?
I was trying to say howdy and Halber and everything all at the same time. So,
Oh,
Londonard, welcome, my friend. Marcel, let's see. Kenny, I got Sonari. Oh, Lloyd's in here, that grumpy blogger guy. He's in here. Eat more possum. John F. I'm scanning through real quick.
Steve
I think
Mack.
that's about it. Bob Casey, Steve Mack showed up now. All right. So, man, I'm going to be late to my own damn funeral.
You and me both.
Oh, my goodness.
I
wasn't late, but I'm running late. I got so much that I wanted to have done. You know, I like going out and filming content and trying to edit video and stuff, but on live stream days, it just makes it really, really hard to do. But
yeah,
you know how it is.
you know, that's the reason I don't do a lot of that type of video. It's just too. Oh, Lon, you're right. The good news is the Wu flu is over. The economy is fixed. Race relations are perfect. Police brutality is over, etc. Yay.
Except there's a problem. Biden has already said that the first thing he's going to do is write an executive order making it required for everyone to wear masks in the United States.
Yeah.
Kiss my fat white ass, Bubba Joe. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is fixing to get stupid. If they don't get the fraudulent mail-in vote stuff under control and get the proper vote done, it's going to get stupid. It's going to get bad stupid. Anyway, let's try to talk about something more fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't normally talk about that on here.
Yeah.
I will be covering it on my show.
Awesome.
Simply because I had to concede last week on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And, you know, I thought I did a pretty decent concession speech, you know, and I thanked all the little people that helped out. The main reason that I conceded was because I didn't get the kind of bribes I was expecting. I mean, I was an honest politician. I was going to take bribes. I didn't mind, but nobody offered, so I just didn't have the money in my war chest, you know, because nobody bribed me.
I get it. I get it. So. Yeah. I'm looking for something. I don't know. Oh, maybe I can do it this other way. Let me see. If I double click that, where does it show up? It shows up over there. Okay. Let's go here. And let's go here. I'm trying to...
I agree, Lon.
Okay, I got that now. I can click this, and what did he say?
You want to know what media's going to talk about now?
Well, they're certainly
They
not
got
going
their
to talk about, you know, they're
Who they
certainly
gonna
not
talk
going
about?
to talk about all the collusion that went on
Oh yeah,
between Hunter Biden and China and Ukraine and all the money that Joe got out of it, being the big guy. And,
yeah,
they're not going to talk about any of that kind of stuff. That I
yeah. Brent
promise you.
Nunley says, "Beam me up, Scotty. This planet sucks." Yeah, that's
But,
why. That's why they've never showed, you know, intelligent life beyond this planet. Because anybody intelligent ain't going to come to this planet.
yeah. Well, there's another thing, too, that I always said. You know how we know there's not intelligent life somewhere else?
How's that?
Because if there was, our government would figure out a way to send them money. I have said that for years, years and years.
Well, I touched on it on Art's show today, and well, actually, I went kind of,
That's right, Ray.
I was kind of ranting about it, but I'm going to and I'm going to have an open panel tomorrow night I'm going to invite several people on, like I always do, or like I've been doing lately, and I'm going to discuss not so much who won and who lost, but the way our country has a third world voting system. This is the kind of crap you see, you know, in South America or Central America or over in, you know, uh, Russia or some of
Yep.
the former republics, and so that's,
Yep.
yeah, they lock their doors when they fly past Earth. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, let's
But
move
I'm
on
going to
to
talk about that tomorrow.
let's move on to drone stuff and other things that some of us find interesting. I'm going to switch screens right here, and I'm going to turn your mic back on because I switched screen and took you off. And I don't know if you know it or not, but yesterday I did a 3D print on my printer. And I live streamed just about the whole thing, several hours
I
worth.
did watch that.
So here, and I'm going to bring that volume down a little bit. Don't need to hear all that racket from the printer. So here's a tablet mount that I printed yesterday, and I was a little bit concerned with how it would turn out. But all said and done, and I don't need to play this video much because everybody watched it yesterday. Here's the tablet mount actually in a Mavic Air 2, aka Mini 2 style controller, holding a 10-inch tablet. Now this one I made for Brian Fannery from iAdventures, and I put the lettering Mavic Air 2 in the back of it as well. So when he's holding that thing up, it's got his name and the name of the drone he's flying on it, which
cool.
We thought that was kind of cool. So that's
so
from
is that
the
lettering
top.
Inlaid?
Yes, it's actually it's not inlaid. It's actually printed with two different colors.
Part of the shot.
It's actually part of the part.
The secondary color. Yeah.
Yeah, because this printer that I
That's
have
why I was trying to
with
figure
me
out what you were making yesterday.
has the ability to print two colors at once, and you can blend the colors and make a third color or a gradient of the two. So if you put white and black.
Yeah, I have somewhere a gradient blue dog.
Yeah, yep, a blue and white gradient dog, right? So the last photograph here is from the back of the controller so that you can see how it fits. And on this one, I was a little bit concerned with how it was going to fit. And I'm going to blow this up and move this down a little. See, because where the tabs wrap around the metal bars from the controller,
right?
That has to fit just right. And being this was the first one I printed, without having a controller in my hands to measure things and test fit things, you know,
Right.
I had no way to know. So when I got the opportunity today to get my hands on a Mavic Air 2 controller, um,
Right.
this thing fit in there so unbelievably well that it just blew me away. It just absolutely blew me away. I couldn't believe how
No.
well it worked. And you can I've got some video of it too, I think, where I turned the controller upside down in my hand and I was shaking it and I up totally upside down with the tablet pointed down and I was shaking it. And the only time the tablet fell out is when I turned it sideways. And I think the reason it fell out then is because there's not rubber grip at the top of that clamp, only at the bottom on the controller. So if there was, I think if there was rubber grip on the top, I don't think it would have slid out then because I had to shake it 2 or 3 times to get it to come out.
Yeah, and you can buy some of that. I've got some of that rubber grip stuff around here that comes with actually one of my holders for a tablet.
Yeah.
Quadlicious wants to know, is that a Thingiverse download or is it your own design?
I got it off of Thingiverse, but I changed it because the one that came off of Thingiverse was designed for like a 4-inch tablet, like the iPad mini, and this one is for a 10-inch tablet. So I changed the size of it and made it
Calverley is
so that it would fit a 10-inch tablet.
Captain Ray's here too.
Yep. Hello, Captain Ray. Saw that earlier. Mike B. Hey. Yes, please, guys, hit that like button and share. Share the video. I know that live streams aren't worth much for sharing, but there's Jerry Calverley. Welcome, sir. So,
yeah,
Jerry,
did
you miss it? Did you see it? I put let me get back to my other clips here. I put my 3D printer to work, buddy. Here it is running. Okay. And I gotta turn Lloyd's mic back on. And here is what I made. I made a tablet mount for the Mavic Air 2 and Mavic Mini controller. This fits a 10-inch tablet. So I'm kind of happy with the way that turned out. But anyway,
yeah, that was.
I had to run that by Jerry because I know he's got 2 or 3 3D printers in his classroom over there. So anyway.
Oh yeah.
And
I haven't seen Jerry around a lot lately. I don't know where you've been hiding out, but
yeah, it's PLA, Jerry. 20% infill, rectilinear, 55 degrees on the bed, 195 degrees on the filament, and I think I did solid layers on the top and bottom 3, I think it was. You got 8 printers now. Wow, nice.
Wow.
Hello, Backwoods Droner. Welcome. So yeah, Jerry, I did a live stream yesterday showing that whole print. Almost, I didn't start the live stream until after I already had the print running, but I let the live stream run the whole time that print was running, all the way till the end of it.
Yeah, I popped in a couple of times to watch it.
Yeah, several people popped in and out and made fun of me and said it was like watching paint dry and grass grow and water boil. And
I saw that. I can't remember who said that. You said it was more entertaining than watching the grass grow.
And Mike B said that it was more entertaining than watching the vote counting or something like that, to that effect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Curtis. Welcome. So I had that.
Yeah. Curtis, you're quite welcome. I just, listen, I'm still blown away with how, if you guys need graphic works done, you go to Curtis. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah, he does amazing work. Absolutely
He
amazing
does.
work.
He does. And I was very privileged that he chose to help me. And of course, I thanked him in my concession speech on Tuesday. So,
I'm going to share some stuff also from the video that
there's
I'm
Mitch.
about to put out tonight. It'll go out tonight. I just don't quite have it ready. Something that I learned today about the Mavic Air 2. It has a huge, in my opinion, huge fail problem.
Really?
Yep. The Mavic Air 2 has a huge propeller failure problem. And I can't even believe that DJI let this get by. DJI is better than this. I'm ashamed of you, DJI. Bullshit on you for letting this happen. I'd like you to notice that the bottom of the propeller right there has 2 tabs on it.
Right.
Every other DJI propeller has a safety feature built into them so that you cannot interchange them.
Oh.
The Mavic Air 2 does not have that. You can actually put
it on
the white propeller on the black motor if you don't catch it when you're putting the motors together, when you're putting the props on. Yeah. They are interchangeable. And if you put them on backwards, you get a big surprise when you try to take off your drone.
It's like flying sideways.
Not only that.
It won't go right side up. It won't go upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it'll either be flying like a lead sled.
And the problem is you may not realize it when you do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the drone.
Well, if you're old and senile like me,
you'll see all this in my video tonight, later when I get it edited and stuff. But
I look forward to that.
The only thing that you'll find that you'll realize that something's wrong if you don't catch it when you put your props on. If you put the wrong ones, put the white props on the black motors, basically, okay, and vice versa, and try to fly, you will get a warning like this on your screen.
Right. Yeah.
Propeller installation failure. So you go down to your drone and you check your props and they're tight and everything's good.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah.
Well, Mike B brings up something, and that could be very well the reason they did that on the starting with the Air 2 and now the Mini 2. They had that lawsuit with Autel, and that was one of the things Autel won was on their prop locking mechanism. So when they came out with a new one, they decided to come up with their own design. That's why the Mini has the screw-ons, and obviously the Air 2 has this new. It looks like, are they completely interchangeable, or is like one tab is wider than the other, and but even with that, you still could make a mistake.
No, they are completely
the same width.
They are completely identical. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, and where the hell did I make those inputs? Oh my goodness. No, I don't know what I've done. I thought I'd done them on. Here we go. I'll put that screen back up again. They are identical.
It's like in the old days. He says, you need to be smarter
than the plastic. Yeah.
Plastic. Besides, why are you taking the props off?
Yeah. Oh. Well, some people don't have a fancy case to put their drone in. You know, sometimes they've just got
keep the props.
Sometimes they've just got the bag that come with the Plymore kit.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to
Yeah.
take the props off to put it in that bag. But
They did lose all the lawsuits. I thought they won one of them. Oh, that's right. When it went to the appeals court, they lost.
yeah, I was pretty sure that Autel was the one that lost those lawsuits.
Well, I knew they were going to lose. That
Unfortunately.
wasn't ever the issue. It's just this may have been the reason that they decided to come up with a new design. So, you know, but actually,
No,
it's
Autel
probably
lost the lawsuits, not DJI.
yeah. That's what I said.
So
That's what I meant.
DJI doesn't have to change a damn thing. They can do whatever they want.
Well, then they were just being lazy
Well,
and decided to.
you know,
But you got to admit,
they're trying to
those
save
little
money. They're
tabs are
trying to
cheaper
cut
to
corners.
make. Yeah, it's cheaper to make a prop like that than it is the props like on the other, like the Mavic Air original. You know,
Well,
the
not only
locking
that, but
mechanism
it's
and all that.
uh, um, the motor, the top of the motor has to accommodate two different size tabs or whatever, you know. So they got to change
Yes,
everything.
Art, I turned my cell phone off.
What's the matter?
Okay, on Art's show today, we're sitting there talking, and all of a sudden, I'm getting feedback. I'm hearing Art. I'm I'm hearing myself twice, and it just started, and I'm hunting all over, and I'm listening for it, and I can hear it over here, and so I thought, well, sometimes I plug my earphones into the front of my speaker. Well, sometimes that pops out, and it'll play both through my earphone and through the speaker. That didn't work, so I'm sitting here, and he finally takes me off so I can figure out, and still hearing the problem, you know, and I even unplugged my mixer and all that. So then I thought, it's got to be on my iPad. It's coming through my iPad somehow. So I shut it off. I'm still hearing it. And I start listening a little more, and all of a sudden, I thought, that's coming from down there by my chair. My iPhone was playing the show. And it was coming out of my pocket. And I was looking over here. It was on this side. I was looking everywhere. It was like, it was coming out of my pocket, you know.
Jerry, that sounds to me like a huge issue with the Wi-Fi. Thanks, Steve Mack. Have a good night. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Sounds like you had a Wi-Fi issue, Jerry. Lawsuits were ongoing at the time of the design. They had lost the initial case, not cheaper. Right, it's not cheaper to retool the prop and design by any measure. Exactly, that's exactly true.
Oh, that's true. Well, it's like you said, the suits were ongoing when they came out with this, and they'd lost the initial lawsuit, so they decided to change.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to change back now.
Right.
Because they just retooled everything.
So that's what we had going on there. Let me check. Whoops. Oh, this is the email. You know, I didn't get a single video sent in this week for people to show on the show tonight. Not a one. Yeah, Ken, check your email right now, too. I don't know if you're stopped or not. Ken, Lloyd's froze up. Why are you froze up there, Lloyd? Is everything froze up? No? Okay. That's good to know. Or is it? No, it's not froze up. All right. Quadlicious, what's your question marks for? What's the question, Marcel? Lloyd, you're froze up. I don't know what happened to you there. Okay, I see that. I need to go here, go to settings, go to multi-view.
All right.
and add.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I just did a reconnect. I don't know. This only happens on your show. It's something about, I don't know what it is.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, are you still driving right now, Ken? Let's. Hey, everybody. Welcome Ken.
Oh, hey, Ken.
Hoffbauer to the show. Yeah. He's driving down the road right now on his way home, headed back to Moore, Oklahoma area, somewhere in that area.
I can't see the chat, so hey, everybody.
That's all right. You don't need to see the chat. You need to see the road. You're driving right now then, huh?
I am.
Oh,
I'm
you
going
dog.
about 80 miles per hour.
You dog, you. How much farther you got to go?
Not far. I only got maybe 20 miles.
I was going to say, you ought to be almost there because you left here near 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
But
Ken, did they raise the speed limit there to 80 miles an hour?
No, it's 75 almost all the way there. But there was a lot of construction where I had to go 45.
Yeah.
Ask him if he got his drone working. Which one, Lon? Talking about the Mavic Air? Yes, we flew it today.
No, Lon was helping me the other day with an issue that I was having about not getting the quick shots to show up. And Lon, if you can hear me, I figured it out right after the stream ended. I didn't have my memory card or the SD card in the drone. As soon as I put the SD card in, all the quick shots showed up.
Yeah, you got to have an SD card in. And Lon, just so you know, for the record, he put that Mavic Mini 2, I should say Mini 2 because they don't call it a Mavic Mini anymore.
Yeah, it's not a Mavic
he put the Mini 2 in a hover at about shoulder height and showed it what the business end of a Louisville Slugger looks like. Video coming soon. So yeah, he doesn't have that drone anymore. It's gone. It's history. Hey, it's my story. I'm gonna tell it my way, making it sound exciting.
No. Okay.
What?
I thought I saw yesterday he said he would return it, but he didn't say why.
Oh yeah, he
Jody.
did. He took it back.
Yeah. Okay.
Check Facebook.
Is that after he hit it with the baseball bat?
No, I just didn't need it.
That's the reason I haven't bought a new drone. You know, the day that came out, I literally saw 15 videos drop at the same time, right at 8 o'clock, or just the second before the event. I mean, my iPad was just had notices dropping. But the first one I saw drop was Kelly Shores. So I watched his because I figured the other 15 were going to say the same crap that his did. So there's no point of watching 15 other videos. You know, no offense, but I just didn't see any point in it. And I asked Kelly a question about, should I buy the Mini just for a fun little thing to fly? Or should I save my pennies and buy the Mavic Air 2? And he did a video answering those questions of what the differences are, and, basically I said, thanks, you answered my questions, what I needed to know. I'll save my money and buy a Mavic Air 2.
Yep. I
if
agree
I want
100%.
a toy drone, if I want a fun little drone, there's a lot of others out there that are fun to fly, that are cheap, and still semi-decent. Maybe they're not DJI quality, but
sure,
that would be the only reason I'd buy the Mini. I'd probably buy the Tello if I just want something to play with,
Yeah. So, what?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
What all, Lloyd, made you decide that you didn't want the Mini 2?
Well, I think most of it is there's a lot of similarities in them, but the one thing I didn't really care about was the fact that it wouldn't handle decent in the wind. And living in Oklahoma, we usually have wind to deal with it all the time,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
of some level or another. And it doesn't. And with the kind of drone pilot I am, I need all the sensors I can get. You know, those are the two main things. You know,
Yeah.
I'm terrible. You know, and so that's why I would go with the Air 2 over the Mini. That because flight time is not really a big thing, especially for me. You know, there's not that much difference. They both got OcuSync, you know, or OcuSync 2. I don't know which one they have. There's a little bit bigger sensor uh, on the Air 2 than there is on the Mini. And so
Say that
picture
again.
quality, do what?
Say that again.
The sensor on the Air 2 is a little bit bigger than the sensor on the Mini.
Oh, the camera sensor. Yeah.
Camera sensor, I'm sorry, on the camera. Yeah, so if you want to go with a little bit better video and photo quality, you want to go with far better handling of the wind. And what was the other one I just said? There was a third reason. And plus you got, sensors. Yeah, sensors. Those are the three important things to me. You know, as somebody who's not an everyday flyer, that doesn't do it professionally, I'm not even Part 107. But I want to take pictures of, like, say, the trees this time of year or something. You know, those are the things I need. Yeah, there you go. The
Yep.
1.23 12 megapixel versus the 1.17
Yeah. 1/2.
48 megapixel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
And it's just,
he's got a Mavic 2 Pro. He'll sell you with all the trimmings, you know. Lon does. And he'll give you
yeah.
he'll give you a good fair price on it too.
Yeah.
I've bought stuff from Lon,
Oh, I'm
so I
sure he
know how
would.
he deals. I know how he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I get to that point that I'm ready to do that, then I'll start really hunting around. But you know, that's why I wanted to go with the, you know, 'cause I like the Air. I like my Air. Everybody hated it, but I liked it. You know, and yeah, 1.23 to 1.2. Yeah, 12 megapixel versus 48. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I just think if I'm going to, you know, yeah, it's a few $100s more, but you get a few $100s more worth of sensors, because I'm flying a drone that doesn't have any sensors. That's the reason I went from the Spark to the Air, because I was out there trying something, and I'd been watching whoever that guy that flies backwards all the time and does all those great shots. You know, I was trying that, and I flew it past me backwards, and I'm looking at it. I didn't watch where the drone was flying.
Right.
I was literally flying backwards, and it was flying behind me. Stupid, I realized. And I knew I was in trouble with that Spark when I heard it go and saw leaves flying everywhere. I'd flown it into a tree that was behind me.
I think Lon let the cat out of the bag as to why you like the Air. It's old and noisy, just like you.
Yeah, exactly. It's old and noisy, just like me, you
And
know?
speaking of old and noisy, don't forget, everybody, in about 20 minutes, coming up on the top of the hour, Professor Dude, Mitch at Old Guy in a Drone comes on. He starts his show at the top of the hour. So, Jody, just for you, okay, because you're late, you're tardy, that'll cost you $20. Okay, here's the controller pictures. Okay, you saw the print running, so here's all the pictures from the controller. All right. So now you get to see that. So there. Now you've seen the pictures. The thing works amazing, didn't it, Ken?
Yes,
It
I absolutely loved it.
it just
I want one.
absolutely was phenomenal. So, uh, flying in the air right now. All right, Joe, right on. Hello, Mitch. Uh, Curtis sent me a clip, and
He said
he said I can't play
he
the
said
sound, but
he could send you a license if you get a hot copyright hit.
I'm not gonna play the sound.
Okay.
I'll just play the audio like this and get rid of
This is
that.
just
But it's got some pretty cool music that goes with it, just so
yeah.
that everybody knows. This is Traxxas Max / first snow of the season, turn and burn. Is this your video? Oh, nice
Yeah, that
crash
was
right
him
into the
in there. It
camera.
looked like
What's that?
it looked like him in the camera.
Yeah. And he's awful hard on the camera with that little RC car.
Yeah, he is.
Looks like he's having a good time with it, though. Hello,
Hello,
Weedman.
Weedman.
There you go.
There you go. Well, that was a nice jump. Got some good air on that.
How cool is that? There's some
Yeah.
nice skids. That's cool. That's some
Yes.
good shots there. I kind of like
Yeah.
that, Curtis. Oh, he puts a
Hey,
camera on the
Mel.
car. What's that, Ken?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna drop off. I just got to the hotel. I'll come back on in a few minutes and listen to the stream.
Okay. Well,
Thanks. I had a great time today too. Thanks again.
thanks for coming over and going flying and having fun and letting me play with your controller and
That just sounds wrong.
I said controller.
Sorry, Ken. That's just
It's all good.
Oh my God.
Oh, Mel.
Curtis is having too much fun in the snow there. Yeah, it was pretty cool to get to meet you in person and do some flying and
you're not going to touch that again, are you, Mel?
No.
He's going to mute me. I know it.
No, I'm not even gonna mute you, Lloyd. I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
up another video instead.
All right, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna sign off and then get upstairs and then turn you back on.
We'll see you later,
Okay.
Ken. Thanks for coming out
Take care,
today. I
Ken.
had a good time. That was fun.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. This clip here. You want to see? Why won't it let me?
Curtis, that was a very cool. That was the Traxxas Slash and the Traxxas X Max.
Yeah. Now, with all the stuff I got running, because right now I've got vMix broadcasting. I've got Photoshop open. Well, I've got Photoshop Elements and Photoshop 2021 open. And I've got Premiere Pro open in the middle of a video edit. And 3 monitors running and videos playing. But I'm going to switch to this and try and play this video anyway. I don't know if this is going to play or not. How's that for some flying to get a handheld active track?
Yeah.
Let's start that over. I'm going to try zooming in on it a little more with the video here.
Now, does that bridge stay up all the time, or does it ever come down?
It stays up all the time unless there's a train coming.
That's what I
I
was
guess
going to
I
say. It does
zoomed
come
it in
down when
too
there's
much.
I didn't know if it's active still.
Oh, yeah. That was a boat that they put in the water while Ken and I were over there by the boat ramp. And
Oh, okay.
I walked over and talked to him because it looked like a pretty fancy cigarette boat kind of thing. And so I went over and talked to him and asked them if they had any aerial video or photographs of the boat. And the guy was like, no. I said,
Right.
well, then you need me. He says, I do. I said, yeah, because that's what I do. So
Yeah.
we swapped email addresses, and I've got to edit that video and get it posted up and then email him a link to it.
Yeah.
And make him up with a customer. His son does the speedboats, and he does dragsters. So,
Wow.
yeah, that might open the door for doing a little bit of video work and stuff. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Don't forget, everybody, that at the top of the hour, Mitch does come up. And if you want to send your video to the show, a link rather, to get showcased on the live stream, that's where you send the link. 400AGL uploads at gmail.com. And then, of course, we got DJI that's going to send me a drone someday. And that's where they got to send it, right there. 400AGL PO Box
Right there.
12.
Yeah.
Holiday, Tennessee. You know, someday, right?
Well, you can always hope.
No, there's no hope. He passed away years ago. There's no money
Yeah,
because
that's
cash
true.
is gone too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, anyway. I almost went there. I'm going to leave it alone. I went there at the beginning of the show, and I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah. I got I don't know if I've got my all right, Curtis. You have
Thanks,
good.
Curtis.
Thanks again for all that you did. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, Curtis,
Oh,
I
my
agree.
God.
We need to do something. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate you being here.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I'm going to I'll probably talk about some I didn't film any video this week. I just didn't have it. I just wasn't into editing this week. So I just didn't put one up.
Right.
We had a doctor's appointment for Wednesday for Judy. And, they're not going to do the surgery, but it's because it's not that it doesn't need to be done, but right now the benefits versus the risk is, they're more concerned about her getting an infection in her feet if they do the surgery, and because it's so close to the bone, she could end up, like I said, she could end up maybe losing a foot. And I said, well, I could call you Stubby, and she said she'd beat me over the head with her stub if I ever called her that. But
You go, Miss Judy. You go, girl.
yeah, she told me.
That's
real
hilarious.
Quick. But so it's I've had that to deal with, and just a lot of stuff. And the other problem was I was up way too late Tuesday night, and then had to get up and take her to the doctor on Wednesday, to the surgeon. And I just wasn't in the mindset that I had stuff recorded that I could have put up there. I just couldn't get focused on even doing a minor edit to put it up there. And so
we all got.
and what I
we all
recorded
got
for
things
next
going
week,
on.
I'll probably next week
you
I'll
know,
probably lose half my subscribers.
You get
'Cause,
you get things going on, and you just get tied up, and life comes first. I'm sorry, but life comes first.
It really did this week, and it wasn't nothing tragic. It was just all the little stuff, all hit me at once, and so and there again, Judy's, like I did Greg's show Friday night, and I just was not on top of my game,
Yeah.
because just the way the week's been, and I'm not really 100% tonight either, but I'm doing better.
You'll get it
I
together.
got to rant a little bit on Art's show. So
Good. Good for you.
that
And
helped.
speaking of all that, Sonari is in the chat, and
I see
that's
that.
the link that anyone can use that might want to help her out some. If you can, it's greatly appreciated. I can speak for her on that. I know for a fact her financial situation. And you know the old saying, the rotten apples at the bottom of the barrel?
Right?
That's all we're looking at, rotten apples.
What you do is you squish them down and turn them into hard cider, get drunk, and don't give a damn.
Oh, hey, buddy. That sounds like a hell of an idea.
See,
But,
that's what I look at rotten apples. I just squish them up, turn them into hard cider, and get drunk.
man, what a way to do it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you, Tammy. I am.
Kind of winding down. What do you think, Lloyd? You winding down?
Yeah, I am. I'm
About ready to call it an evening?
Well, I got enough. I could probably get in 2 naps before bedtime if I'm really lucky, if I really push myself.
Just 2?
Because it's. Well,
you got Mitch's
almost
show
7
coming
o'clock.
up now, so yeah.
Well, that's what I watched so I can take a nap.
Yeah. Okay.
Mitch has got that calming voice that just puts me to sleep. I watch reruns of his show all the time just before I need a nap.
Yeah, you told me that everything's so damn boring you fall asleep when you're watching it.
No. His stuff is exciting, but his voice is so calming. It's just got that kind of voice that just calms you and just goes off and think good thoughts. I dream about
this is getting a little too mushy now.
Yeah.
All righty then. Anyway.
Yeah.
Professor Dude comes up here in about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, guys. Lloyd, thank you so much for coming in tonight and sitting with us and being here every week and all that.
I enjoy it.
Tell Miss Judy that we appreciate her and love her, and she needs to.
I will.
She needs
and
to
she
stay
appreciates
with
everybody that reaches out.
There you go. All right. Well, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. I know you could have been anywhere. Curtis, thanks for the video. I think you're gone already, though. Anyway, one last check of the email. Yep, nothing new. I really do appreciate everybody coming in and being part of the show and chatting and visiting and talking smack and all that good stuff. It makes the makes the week go by, gives us something to look forward to. Ken, thanks for coming and visiting today. It was a pleasure to meet you in person.
Thank you, Rick.
We'll see everybody later on, and I got a couple videos coming out here, so watch close. We'll talk to you all soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Good
Y'all
night,
take
Lloyd.
care. Good night, Mel.